Hey everybody, Sten's here. We are back with more Noita, as we like to say. Did a little research into the Sun Quest this time, rather than just sit here and speculate about it. Some of those moments where I had deleted and drilled the elemental stones could become a problem. We're going to need those going forward. So at this stage in the game, we're actually going to be looking for things like the fire stone and the lightning stone, and really just trying to get those hoarded somewhere. It's not egg, you know, so we'll try to be a little more cautious as we fly around here. Getting a little bit of legs. We are pretty far into parallel worlds. You know, I think there might be a lot of stuff up. But let's go ahead and make sure we're still grabbing important things. Such as, but not limited to, parts. I think we are immune to electric at this point too, so we just kind of ignore this nonsense. Obviously, we can still die to things like the acid that are in here, so we want to be careful as we run around. Losing a little frames, or, you know, we're not losing the frames, but the game's frame rate goes down a little bit as we progress. Just doing a little cursory reading on that, apparently gold is forever can create a lot of lag over time, especially if we start going really far into parallel worlds. So we do want to, that means we do want to call it at some point. We're really not, we are going to go one further. I mean, let's face it. There's more perks, and now that we know what we're looking for, all we have to do is be like, haha, there's a firestone, or something of that equivalent, and then we teleport home, we stash it, you know, somewhere around the Holy Mountain. And then we have that, because we're going to need to create 2 suns. And to do that, we have to beat a boss in the Frozen Chasm. From what I was researching. You know, and you know, maybe that's a little sacrilege, right? We've been over this debate before. It's like, hey, Stens, I mean, don't you like to figure all this stuff out on your own? Yeah, but I don't have, my brain doesn't have room to, like, study all the glyphs and what have you, and there's a whole community that would have worked together to figure out these things, and let's just take advantage of what they did, right? Enjoy the fruits. So we have to be on the lookout for some of those kind of elemental stones, and I know we've seen them before, and it could be a question of like, well, we have the documents, folks, right? Like, Stens can go back, he can read, he can watch his own content and go, alright, yeah, I did find that. Blow that up, whatever that is. Worms. Ooh. Meandering around here, getting a look at this, because there's now stuff that we need, that we're looking for, right? Elemental stones can be found. Now, I find them more often in a mushroom biome. But, you know, my opinion on mushroom biomes are, there's polymorph happening, there's bad liquids around. I'm not really wanting to dive super deep into that. Whoa, that's a big vat of acid, yeah? Like, there's a swapper down here. If that had swapped me into something bad, that could be the end of us. I don't really like being underneath the acid in case we have something going wrong there. This is some levitation drink. Okay. Is that? Yeah. I'll drink it. I don't know that I like that. Not too late. You drank it. What's in here? There's a heart. Okay. I like being immune to that. That's kind of handy. Down we go. Some of that. I'm like, whoa, why am I flying so much? Well, you just drank levitation juice, buddy. Usually we like to use the exploding wand on these. Trying to rebuild some of that lost money. We spent quite a bit. It's going to be $500,000 on reloads at this point. Because one thing is that, you know, you see a lot of references to in this game is breaking the reroll machine. It's something we haven't done. Could just be that we're just Are you just lazy, Stens, or do you not like that? It seems a little cheese, but it's probably not. It's probably, like, actually a core part of the game. Ooh, and I just stepped in acid. But it involves getting the reroll machines, making them fall through the earth so that they all are on top of each other. You start firing them off, and then it, like... there's some sort of bizarre interaction that results in very cheap reloads for as much as you need them. I'm like underneath an acid vat, and I'm uncomfortable with it. Pull all this up. Anything in here? No. This is starting to leak. Well, why don't we head down here? This seems about right. There's another perk at the bottom of this place. And I'm on the wrong side of it, so I was right, but not quite all the way over. And that's about all we're going to be pulling out of here. There's probably no reason for us to go barreling into the Temple of the Art. There's no perk at the bottom there. There's no Holy Mountain. Okay. Large explosive box. Trick Greed is good because death accident happens with us. Faster Wands is also good. Faster projectiles I don't know about. I do want Trick Greed. Okay. Good. Do we want to just make these wands faster because we can? Sure. I haven't really been in the market to switch them up. They might be good enough for everything that we're going to be doing. Okay. That was instead of item radar. Item radar might have been the thing we needed, right? Because it's like, well, you're going to be searching for items. I can see them enough. I'm not huge on the radar. Alright, we are going to eat this fish. Let's just do it. I mean, okay. I thought I could get both. Alright, let's... I thought I'd have a little bit better luck with the lottery. 75% chance? I don't know. Those odds are good, but... the law of averages, I think, were chipping away at me there, because I had gotten pretty good rolls with it already. Anyway, fish consumed. They've given off some extra stuff here. This is interesting, huh? Like, why is it doing this? Just keeps flowing. It's like this concentrated mana just came out of nowhere. Alright, scooped up as much as that we can. This is concentrated mana, absolutely. Up we go. We are going to go further. We're going further to the left, people. There is room to do so. There'll be some light exploration on the way out. But once we find one of those elemental stones, I say go. Forget the perk. I mean, I can fly back here. Or not. We could be like, well, hold it. Drop a whatever. Some potion that we don't need. Like, at this point, it's like, well, what are you gonna... well, I got rid of the blood. But, like, I guess I have a potion for, like, picking up assorted liquids. That's probably... that's a luxury, people. That is not a need. Any kind of electric, any kind of goofy stones up here. And I could juice this worm. We are doing worm-related stomach tricks. Lots of food here in the jungle. Just gotta make sure we're not eating a bunch of poisonous hallucinogens. Because there it is, all around me. And we are way too far to the left. Get that sauntered out. Got a little disoriented, but that's our way up. Here it is, here it is. Okay. The stuff could be anywhere, right? Next time we'll hopefully get item perk, right? Dumb. I'm starting to kind of regret that I didn't pick that up. What did I know? I thought I'd I just got greedy, I think. And trick gold, I mean, is probably pretty important at this stage. We are trying to get money for another reload. We're also just going to need money for the shop up top. There's things we are going to need to buy up there. Such as, but not limited to, Alpha. For when we make our permanent healing wand out of this teleport wand. It'll be terrific. Finding the Alpha, or whatever the spell is that's going to freely cast Circle of Vigor, is not as hard as finding Circle of Vigor itself. It seems like Circle of Vigor is the rare one. And I was hoping that we would have found it by now, but I bet you had we been a little more aggressive about searching some of those fungal, excuse me, places, we might have had better luck. Do I want this ghost? I don't want... Dying creatures leave behind a ghost. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, well. We have enough ambrosia to go. This is polymorphine, by the way, all over the place. This might even be whiskey. It's ambrosia underneath the polymorphine. I would like to get at that. But how the heck am I going to do that? With the polymorphine on top, without potentially dying here. Do we risk that just to get access to a little bit extra ambrosia that we siphon from the top? You know, other people could say, well, you're just being scared, Stens, because people use polymorph. They polymorph themselves for various reasons. Okay. Well, I'm sure they do. Let's go flying and head west. Go! Goodbye, evil. We're going to be flying around evil. Or will be evil. Like to bob and weave here. Oh, into the wall. Straight on down. Okay. Doesn't look like anything saw us. We saw no evil. I'll take it. I'm not hearing the evil? What's up with the ambrosia? 73%? That's enough for me. Sometimes we get through this with only using a few percent. I'm sure you all have seen this happen a bunch of times. You know, Stens digs through here, heads to another parallel world, but you know, there's a little excitement every time in there because that perk pool... I don't know how much certain things can duplicate and reappear. It feels like eventually you get it down to just what we're looking for. Some things may appear twice. Well, plenty of things that stack obviously do. I mean, duh. Alright. Here goes nothing. Or straight up. Right on to me. Right there. 23%. 24% ambrosia. One quick flick of the teleport. 19%. I foresee an awkward scenario where I have to go flying between all these in the future, and it's going to be really nice if we have permanent healing wand for that, because I could just be like, alright guys, it's time that we head to Parallel World 4, because it happened to be where we left some stuff that we need, and just flying through this makeshift tunnel, and then flying through another tunnel, while tons of scary stuff is chasing us. Oh, prospect of that sounds fun. 10%, probably enough to reapply. Here we go. A little bit of this stuff. 39%. I don't know how we'd fly through this, but with permanent healing, we can totally out heal the curse. Oh yeah. In fact, I think we did on the last God run, the 33 orb run. If you haven't seen that, recommend checking out some of that. If you got the patience for Noita Longplays and you like hanging out with me, I'm happy to have you. But it's all there. It's all saved for posterity. You can always go back and check it out. Remember exactly what we did. Or, you know, we could die right here. You always run the risk of getting caught by one of these parallel world monsters. They're mini bosses. There's an alchemist. He's the master of wands. I believe one of them just shreds you with 1,000,000 saw blades. The other one can polymorph you, I think. They're both bosses I don't really like to fight. The Master of Wands, especially appearing as early in the game as he does, is kind of, it's a little bit troll-like. He's kind of a, it's one of those things that whoever designed this game probably was thinking. It's like, oh, you think you're clever, or you can go off the beaten path? Well, here's some horrible stuff that happens here in this world. And speaking of horrible stuff, time to fly. And that thing. And we're low, and there's a pyramid. And we're headed back down. Shotgun. We're flying, and we're flying, and we're up and around, and we're going in. And we're in. Whew. Always intense. Whoa! Something exploded. Is that ambrosia? It's fire. Looked like it. And we're back in another parallel world. Taking it easy, looking for more perks, looking for, really, elemental stones at this point. We will throw all of that aside. Now, we'll be able to make our own out of Essence Eater, right? But I don't know whether or not those exist in the parallel worlds. Comment below if you do know. I wasn't able to get a straight answer from my cursory research into just some basic wikiing some of this stuff. Yeah, this acid has already dug half the hole for me. Awesome. What do we got for sale here? A couple of drills. We're good on drills. I don't see us being able to hold much more drill-wise. Have some of this. What are the perks like? Perk lottery again. What is that going to do? It's like 100% chance then? No, it'll just be another 50. So, 87.5% chance. Oh. That's it. That's what we want. Saving Grace. Another anti-death move. Beautiful. More perks. Okay. Gain an artifact that allows you to call the Celestial Rage. We might want that later. I'm not doing this electricity nonsense. Triple perk lottery, folks. Yeah, that's a lot. I'm assuming that's going to give me an 87.5% chance to not consume the perk that we pick up. Fish dinner. Belly's still good with all that worm blood that we've consumed. Down we go. I swear, excuse me, I have found the Circle of Vigor in this level before. It can, I believe, spawn here. But does that mean we need to go through every wand with a fine-tooth comb? I don't think so. But if we see one, let's take a moment to look at it, right? Ow, lava, ow, a lot of lava. What are you doing with that wand? Nothing. It's like the exploding wand now is like, thanks to this added thing, that's just too much. It's far too much. If I put it up here, will this run out of mana? Yeah, it does. Where am I going to put this then? Because I think that this... We wanted it like this. not just spamming. Okay. Yeah. Well, where am I going to put that thing then? I don't know, people. Circle of Stillness, we hardly knew ye. Alright. I just want a reasonable exploding one. I didn't need it running out of mana and shooting a million things in a split second. Like, I want this. Something that I feel like I can control. We did Ridiculous Explosion before. Oh, hello, cat. Okay. You're a cat. Alright, he just needs cuddles, I guess. Let's turn our camera to see him a little bit. This boy. This sweet orange boy, who's being slightly removed by the background remover. Dude. Is this really gonna be like this on YouTube? You gonna do this to me? Okay. Well, we have a real-life anomaly of cat face in the camera, complete with sitting on my mouse. That adds another layer of difficulty to this game. We call that an environmental hazard. Lord knows what he's doing to the image here, because I can't see it on my second display, because there's a cat in the way. Enough about that. Okay, Cauliflower, it's time to move, buddy. Yeah, You're done. You're done, son. You're done. Just get cuddly. Alright, back to, like, games and less Sten's cat content. This boy has a mind of his own. Anyway. We got ourselves a mushroom biome over to the right. Kind of calling my name. Could have some of the stuff we're looking for. If we just do some very light perusal, potentially not find ourselves as a dead man. I don't like the looks of all that down there. There's polymorph stuff around. I'm already turned off by all this. Already don't want any part of that. What do you think, Collie? Just keep it safe, right, dude? Keep it chill like you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you want more scritches, I know. Okay. Okay, kitty cat. Alright. Well, he's quickly dominating this episode, and that's fine. He's not so camera shy like my other cat. It's like, well, why are you spending so much time in this zone? Well, you know, Collie showed up and... we do want further down. We're also just seeing, like, oh, is there an elemental stone around here? The answer is no. This thing, though. Unusual creature. Okay, well, down is down. I know. I know. You are in quite the mood, son. Yeah. That's right. You're interrupting my drilling. And you made me drill in the wrong spot. This is your fault. This is your fault. Ah! Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Alright. So we were too far to the right. But not by much. Easily solved. Let's see what we got for sale in here once we clear out the riffraff. As I go through this freezing paper. I know, man. Some chainsaws. A whole lot of nothing. But, perks. Always cast, no thank you. More blood, possibly. Exploding gold, probably not. Phasing, yes. Slime blood, I think we already picked up. I want phasing for now. Then I also, I think, want just blood everywhere. Like, does that help us for there to be more blood? No, I don't think it does. I think that's only going to make things weirder. So we're not doing that. We're just leaving these. We might re-roll this later. Yeah, disappointing perk pile. Very disappointing, huh, Kali? Okay. So yeah. His name's Cauliflower. And he's orange. And he's a rescue cat, right? Okay. And how old are you, dude? 8? Sounds about right. Okay. He answered that question for us. Do I want critical again? I feel like we're sporting enough criticals. There's like a limit to the amount of that we're going to be able to take advantage of. Hey, you. Get blowed up. That looks like it was a thing. No, it's just a bag of garbage. I was like, ooh, an elemental stone. Oh, Kali. Oh, no. Where are you going, buddy? You are photobombing this world. Okay, dude. First of all, you might be like, well, he just wants his dinner, right? He's not, that's not it. His dinner is in an hour and 10 minutes. So he should just be snuggly when he's not phased out of this. Okay. Okay. Well, he's being background removed, but he looks like he's chilled out. We get to play. Alright. Moving right along now that this cat nonsense. Ah. Nothing there. Yeah, I got you, dude. I got you, dude. Kali, you're too cute. Hey, a worm, alright. That didn't make nearly as much blood as we had hoped for. It's like, well, Stens, you didn't buy blood, did you? No, he did not. I was concerned with that making, like, going to the sky and then being like, well, now I caused polymorphine to be bleeding everywhere, just flying around. And how does that help us, right? It doesn't. No, it does not. He picked up a wand. We can't have that. Had some dynamite in it. Hey, speaking of blood. You want to talk about making a big belly here. We are juicing this, and we're eating all of it. Whatever all this is. Drinking this. It seems to be pretty good on the satiation to do this. And it's not like I need the 12,000 seconds of Worm Eye. I just want that belly. As I understand it, it's going to be raising our damage. Yeah, I got you. Be raising our damage due to the Eat Your Vegetables perk, right? Oh, Kali. So you wanted to be on the internet, did you, dude? You wanted to be an internet cat. Hey, do we need more of these? We're already a little bit sketchy on those. But You have too many of them until you don't have enough. Doesn't even make sense? That doesn't make sense. I know not what I'm saying. Oh, right. There was definitely more on the right side of this map. Is that slime? Okay. Eat it. We eat slime these days. Where are you going, man? Okay. We're hoping that one of these wands will have our needed spell. I swear this is around the level that circle vigor can appear. And there's one of the fire things. It's right there. It's exactly what we needed. There's a crit, but we're good on that. I'm going to chuck the bottle. Well, I'll drink this worm blood. And we'll... If you are careful about setting the bottle, like... It didn't work the way I wanted to. You're supposed to, like, set it in the liquid, just carefully. This is it. This is one of the fire stones that's going to be needed to make our thing. And look at that. Add mana. Right on cue. Well, where does it go? Who's adding mana? Where? Well... The tedium of this, but I think it's going on the drill wand, right? No? Yes. But I need another multi-spell. That to really work properly. Which we can just find on the ground somewhere. Okay. Because we want to change this to something bigger, right? Something that's going to give me those last couple of, what is this? This is not it. Something that's going to let me cast those last few drills. Simple enough. And heck, it could have been one of these. Could have been any one of these wands that we just passed by. My cat's like phasing in and out of the background remover. Remover? Egg. Okay, so Firestone, good. That's one. One of these had a multi-cast. Not that one. Not that one. Worm. Juiced worm. Juice the worm. Squeeze the juice. Okay. I know, dude. I know. Okay. Ugh. You're distracting me. Okay. Back to seriousness. This is another one. This is another one. What would we dump in order to do that? It's got to be like, well, you'll have to just get water another time. Okay, and perfect timing too, with an IQ crash in the middle of that. It wouldn't be a Noita episode without that. Just perfect for cat moments. Right, Buka? Trying to get comfy here? Trying to lay on my keyboard? Okay. Whoa! Can't have you walking on the keyboard, buddy. Alright, let's play the game. Let's play the game. Okay. Yeah. Hey, let's not forget what we were doing. We're gonna chuck the water. Like, ideally, like, very carefully, not throw it very far. Right. It broke because of the electricity. Well, now we have 2 gems. And that's good. I mean, we're onto something. We need these in order to do what we want to do. So I am headed down. They get thrown into the fledgling sun, because we're going to be making 2 of them. We make an evil sun in hell, and we make a happy, you know, soul sun, SOL, in the moon from above. Okay. Anything here? No, but these are decent things. Revenge bullet, I like. Pinpointer, I'm not really looking for. Wand tinkering, well, we're going to need that. Projectile repulsion field, if I put another one of these, it stacks. It just becomes more repulsive, right? Revenge bullets is going to give me better resistance for bad things. Telekinetic kick? Yeah, why not? Healthy exploration, gaining life when I explore? Yes. Why not get healed by just going into a new space? Okay. Alright. And contractual obligation fish. You like fish, don't you, Kali? Yeah. There you are, back in frame. You want to go photobomb it again? Yeah. And there he goes. He just takes me out of the... I just get completely background removed. That's fine. You've all seen enough of my goofy mug. We're gonna leave Kali there. Oh, Cauliflower. He's blissfully unaware of the carnage happening in Noita right behind his head. He doesn't really care about this game. He's indifferent. Games with a lot of strobing lights, not his favorite. Could be a cat thing. Okay. Hearts? Yes. Trick blood money? Explosions? 119k. Yeah, I mean, the payout is significantly higher by doing it this way. We are looking for a multicast. Any kind of multicast. It's like, it's the amount of them that we've thrown on the ground because we're carrying other stuff. And then when we want it, it's not around. That's just the nature of the beast. Right? Okay. Kali, now like part of your orange fur is coming through. Oh, yes. Fun with NVIDIA background remover. Ooh, that's a big vat of polymorph. Like, just humongous. We are asking for a world of pain by touching anything around that. Oof. Yeah, how did that all get there? What is that about? I think it could have been a naturally spawning trap. Alright, Kali, you want to get out of here? You want to take a break from all that? Give me a break. Okay. Why don't you just go off and do your own thing, dude? There we go. Now everyone's happy. Except my background remover is very confused. No, you're not done, huh? You're gonna lay there? Okay. He has decided to lay on my mouse pad. More polymorph. Holly, you don't understand how dangerous this is, dude. You're just walking around here like it doesn't matter. I could lose all of this! No, just... This is my telekinetic kick. We get to experiment with that. I was like, wow, why is it doing that? Does that work exactly? So I get it loaded like this, and then I release it. Poof! Kind of a cool perk. I could see myself using that early game. Especially with these kind of freezing... yeah, the canisters that dispel the freezing vapor is what I'm referring to. Using that with telekinetic kick could be a very good combination. However, we're a little past that being what we need. We're really just in the market for a couple of spells at this point, and the last of our perks. Nothing much is posing a threat to us these days. That's the way we like it. Chill vibes with the cat. I think we're just about ready to head down. That's another fire gem. 2 of them now. And you could be like, well, don't you need both stuns? No, I mean, yes. Yes, I do. Yes and no. Holly. Cauliflower. Oh my god. Oh my god, this orange boy. Gotta stay out of the camera, buddy. You're being very orange. You're being extremely orange. Okay, now we get to do this. I give up. I give up. The rest of this video is going to be partially phased in cat. Doesn't matter. Okay. Well. Any multicast here? No. Okay. What kind of perks we got? Extra item. Who cares? Bombs materialized. Why? Never skip leg delay. Your kicks deal extra damage and knockback. Okay, concentrated spells. No. Contact damage. Sure. I do like contact damage. The rest of these perks kind of suck. I mean, sure, an extra item in the Holy Mountain. Whatever. Kicks deal extra damage and knockback? Fine, we've been... fine. Spells? No, nothing. Just a pile of orange fur. I need the fish. Ooh, and when we go back, and we are bringing 2 elemental crystals, we know we're a step closer to our goals. We're going to need 2 sets of them for the 2 suns we're going to be creating. Right, Kali? Okay. As discussed in previous episodes, the jungle provides a lot of good places for us to build up our belly. We can be slime eaters. Our belly is over 9k at the moment. But it's always dropping. Always dropping. And that's a polymorph guy. That has to go. They're all over there. I don't like it. About here. Well, there's a multicast that might do it. If, let's say we were to grab this, and we change this to this, like 1, 2, 4, and with this 4, draining mana. It's asking too much. One, 2, 3, 4. Quadruple spell. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I guess that is better. Okay. We may have improved our drill. It feels like there are more drills on it now. Worm stuff, worm stuff. Okay. Hell. Oh, the other thing worth noting is we have no answer for poison while we're down here. We threw away our water. We cannot put poison out on ourselves, so we're gonna need to be a little more cautious as we go through here. Because if I get severely poisoned, I could die. These are mages hanging out here, like as if they own the place. That's another fire gem. They seem to be common. That's like our third one we've seen. Let's start with a little cat relocation project here. Right? How many times we gotta do this, man? I'll make a room for you. How's that? You need room down here. Yeah, we need room in my belly. Okay. We may have found a mutually acceptable compromise for the cat. What is this? Mage blasts coming my way. Stuff being launched. Okay, okay. I feel like at this point, because we're carrying 2 stones, what we will be doing is after we get the last perks out of here, we're porting home. You bet. We need to start stashing this stuff. It's not just about carrying it around. It needs to go somewhere nice and safe. Kali! I can't get a break. I apologize to my YouTube audience. A couple of you that watch this are getting a mischievous cat. Okay. Well, dude, I guess that's it. We're past the point of no return with this cat. And that looks poisonous. Don't touch it. It's evil. Trick blood money falling from the sky. A heart. Seeing a mushroom guy over here. We might be closing in on one of those biomes. One of those places. Shroom-like places that are bad for our health. I think that people don't appreciate just this orange partial cat in the frame. So I keep saying I give up, but I'm gonna take one more shot at this. One more shot, dude. You can't stand there. You can't. You can't do it. You just can't do it. Just can't. Okay. And down we go. This looks like worm blood. Nom nom. Just environmental hazards all over the place here, in terms of our IRL experience while playing this. But no, he's a great boy. I'm kind of glad he got to hang out with us. It's been a while since we had him do that. Alright. Have, in quotation marks. Ooh, getting a little chug here. Boomerang spells, repelling cape. Gas fire, no. Extra life, yes. Another extra life. And we got pretty much burned by crappy perks this place. But we did get 2 stones. And the firestone, I'm not overly enthused with. It seems common. It seems quite common. I've grabbed those early game myself for various reasons. Just to make oneself immune to fire. Hey, what are you doing up here? Look at you. Alright, so let's try to... Ooh, a little chug. Something's going down here in the vaults. This will be our last hurrah in this direction, because we want to start stashing these stones. We're gonna need them. And if I can get some money down here. This looks like I'm over a bad vat. I'm not. I'm just got a little bit of trauma over the last time I fell into an acid vat in this stage. It was quite sinister what happened. And it can really happen to anybody while you're doing this. I want to get out of that. That's a polymorpher. At least I have a bunch of these extra lives now, so should something horrible happen, it'll be like, hey, you're alive. Let's get this meat going. That's something. That can be used for moving the sun around later. That's some very endgame stuff. We're not trying to do that. We're just trying to get our crown. Anything good in here? What is this? Null shot. Remove damage and explosion from a projectile. Now, that other accelerative homing could have been good, but the more I stack those, if I were to make a kinetic blast wand, the less it works. Like, I usually just use one of those if I were to do the bouncing burst kinetic wand. There seems to be a version of it that just uses the triplicate bolt that I like, that I've kind of naturally just ended up doing on myself. You probably are all sick of, like, Sten's always with that triplicate bolt. And you're like, well, I'm not the best at aiming, so I like to just kind of fill the area with my, you know, projectiles and call it a day. Spray and pray is what they call that, maybe? Alright, wands. Now, this wand is okay other than it has a thing on it that I don't like. Pheromones. It's looking quite mushroom-like over here. Blow up that. Okay. It's not mushroom-like, it's looky-like. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I obviously don't know much about the Finnish language in this game. Did we look at this? Probably. No, but nothing there. Okay. Clear out this nonsense. Grab my trick money. the money is doing well now. I am seeing that that last bit of greed we picked up, the last trick greed, is making an impact on stuff. If I just do this, it should generate lots of these big old... Yeah, each one of those bigger ones definitely paying out. So if we wanted to be a little more liberal with the explosions, like actually let it blow up, the box itself is certainly counting as death by accident. That's what we're going for. Did I look at this? Summon egg. Well, we will need summon egg. We need summon egg. We need it. Because when we go to ignite the sun, we're going to shoot 1,000,000 of these things. So take like our exploded wand, fire 1,000,000 eggs in there, and it will generate 100 guys. Because we need 100 blood offerings in order to properly create a sun. But this episode is going to be wrapping up here soon. I appreciate you guys watching that with me. If you've been enjoying this Noita content, obviously you see that my channel is tiny. But I appreciate all of you who've subbed so far and have been watching. It seems like we have, based on the analytics, there's a few people who watch this, who actually like this content. And this is all for you guys, right? I like to play this, but I like the social side of hanging out and knowing that someone else who maybe didn't have the time to work on their own God run because they got too much going on in their lives can sit and watch some guy, me, play this. And if that works for you and you like that, then you can press those buttons to help me out. Ideally, we're going to be trying to go with a more regular upload schedule here, you know? I had a lot going on in the fall. Wasn't able to play as much Noita as I wanted to, and other games, mind you. But it's looking like there'll be plenty of time for that moving forward. In terms of sitting there at night, not too hard to hit record. So, enough about me and my yakking. Moral of the story for that was, yeah, if you haven't already, just go ahead and join up. And let's go see what is going to be our last perk for tonight. Good money in the vault on this last one, too. Just really trying to take advantage of that trick blood money. Oh boy, another greed or something good. Doesn't look like we are digging in the right space at all. So I'm going to have to do what I don't like to do, which is to mess around in this zone for just a hot minute. I've earthquaked myself. Sometimes we find, like, the wand of our dreams down here, right? Don't want knockback. I would like remove knockback, though, so I could... Ow! I just earthquaked myself in the head. That's a polymorph guy. Giving me the stink eye over here. Another guy that polymorphs. Can you all please... That's a lot of polymorph over here. I am not digging it. I would like to just get out of the temple. And... back to relative safety. Anything to write home about here? A little frame rate drop. No. Gold attracting, though, we already had. That might make it attract more. Critical hits cannot really be a problem for us. That's only going to help us. Gold attracting us more. Is that going to make the gold, like, really get scooped up even quicker? Let's see. Don't want that. Extra item in Holy Mountain? Sure. When I'm dying, I deal more damage if I'm at 25% of maximum health. Okay. I don't see how that, like, hurts me to have that. It's not going to happen. If I'm at 25% life, then sure, I would like it to do more. Okay. Alright. So that's it. So at this point, next episode, we go up, we teleport home, we start dropping stuff off, we head back out, we collect more of these stones, right? Lightning stone, fire stone. And we stash them. We need 2 of each of these. Now, we can make them out of essences. We might end up doing that. But for now, we're going to see if we can find them in the field, naturally, while we're looking for things like Circle of Vigor. If we find that, we'll be in great shape. So, we'll end it on that. I'll drink this next episode. Okay. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Good night.